In this video, we will talk about TTI, Tres Terra Inc., give you a little bit of a background of who we are, why we're doing what we're doing, and what we are doing to address the microplastics problem. What's up, everyone? My name is Moy. I'm with Steve, Sean, and Aiden, and we're with Tres Terra Inc., or TTI. We're a group of friends aiming to increase awareness of microplastic pollution and its effects on public health and the environment. Alright, so TTI stands for Tres Terra Inc. If we were to break that down word for word, tres stands for three in Spanish, terra, it describes the earth, and we picked that name basically because of, knowing that earth has air, land, and sea. And we knew that there are environmental problems that affect all of those three parts of the earth. And as mentioned in the introduction, we're four friends from Southern California, and we're on a mission to address microplastic pollution. That really came about by brainstorming several problems that exist and that affect the environment. We had a passion for addressing problems affecting the environment. And on one particular occasion, I decided to attend a beach cleanup. It's something I do every now and then. These events put on by nonprofit organizations. And I decided to go to this beach cleanup. My beach is right here in my backyard in Long Beach, California. I'm at this beach cleanup. I just grab my bag, grab my nitrile gloves, grab my grabber tool there to pick up the trash, and you're out there, maybe there's a couple dozen people out there doing this good work. And if you've ever done a beach cleanup, you could probably tell it's easy to pick up the bigger pieces of trash, the bottles, glass bottles, plastic bottles, bottle caps, cigarette butts, anything that you could just see on the ground. That's easy. Pick it up, put it in the bag. As I'm doing my beach cleanup, I'm noticing that there's these small fragments of stuff. At first glance, you can't really tell what it is, but as you crouch down, you're able to see that they're little broken pieces of plastic fragments. Maybe they were a bottle cap at one point, maybe they were a wrapper at one point, some other sort of plastic object at some point. But at this point, it's small little fragments, barely big enough to make a dent in your palm of your hand. And as you're combing through the sands, you're realizing, wow, there's a lot of this material, and the hard part is you don't really see it at first glance. You really have to get down into the sand, scoop the sand to pick up these plastic fragments, and they just kept showing up and showing up and showing up. It's an arduous process to see these things, to pick them up. It's very time consuming. And this first told me, why is this here? And damn, it's hard to clean up. That's when I first realized, okay, this is a problem. Nobody's really addressing it. Nobody's really noticing these little fragments. And no one's really picking them up, maybe except for me, because I happened to look deep enough. At this point, I get with our group here at TTI, and we went to a beach cleanup together. And again, all of us independently started cleaning up the beach, and we all independently started coming up with these microplastic fragments. At that point, we realized, all right, this is widespread throughout the entire beach sand, in the entire area. We started workshopping ideas eventually, started fabricating tools to clean up the beach sand and do so sustainably. We grabbed some readily available items from online and other places, and we installed these mesh screens to use these screens as a filter to capture these plastic fragments from the beach sand and have the sand filter through the mesh. So all that would be left would be the microplastic fragments. And we had some success. All the while this is going on, we're further learning about these plastic fragments, microplastics, and we're further becoming students in this new world of microplastics knowledge. Through our research, we found out that fragments in the beach sand are just the beginning. Microplastics are those plastic fragments within that 1 to 5 millimeter size range. But plastics can even be identified down to the nanoplastic range, with some serious implications on environmental and public health. We find out then that there's some early regulations starting to be implemented in places like California. So clearly this issue that we stumbled upon in the beach sand during a beach cleanup, clearly this issue is a big issue and it's on more people's radar. And we thought this is something that has to be looked into some more.
So as we dove deeper into the research, we started to see that the microplastic issue is a lot more prevalent than we thought. Not only is the contamination present in our air, land, and oceans, but also it's affecting the living organisms in those environments. And obviously that includes humans. We've seen studies showing the effects on the endocrine system, male testosterone, as well as the cardiovascular system. And all of a sudden we're thinking we need to help spread the word about this.
Hence why we started our social media presence. We're using social media to further get the word out to the public and really taking on that role of science communicators, informing our audience on the issue. We believe the public has a right to know what's going on, to know what are some of the solutions available or in the process of being made available to counteract the microplastics problem. From microplastic source to microplastic ingestion, our audience needs to know what is going on throughout that process. We at TTI are using this platform to reach you and make you aware and more knowledgeable going forward. At TTI, simply stated, our mission is to increase the awareness of microplastic pollution and its effects on public health and the environment. And our vision is to address contamination on our planet so that everyone can live in a pollution-free environment. We value integrity, environmental stewardship, and ultimately we're here to provide you, the members of our audience, value. If you watch one of our videos, hear about us, digest our content in one way or another, and you learned something that you didn't learn before, then we've done our job. If you're able to become better equipped to live a microplastic-free lifestyle because of our content being a major contributing factor towards that, then we've done our job. Again, our goal is to provide you value.
So what's next? We're learning about microplastics every day and working to present our findings in ways that are more palatable for the general public. And we believe you as an audience play the most important role. If there are more specific areas you would like to hear about, we're open to suggestions. If there are certain media formats you prefer, then let us know, because ultimately, we're here to help the public be better equipped to take on microplastics and adapt our work and lifestyles towards creating an environment without microplastics in the future. So the bottom line is, expect more content coming your way. But here at TTI, we're not just about talking the talk, we want to walk the walk and work towards developing the solutions for this problem.
All we can say is stay tuned. We're honored to have you be a part of our journey, and together we will make an impact. We hope you enjoyed this video. We're a brand new channel, so if you could like, comment, subscribe, share within your social networks, it'll help us out. And again, we're extremely grateful for you.